Hello, everyday. So I decided today I wanted to do an unboxing of this new oracle that I got over the weekend. It's called the Fairy Temple Oracle, and it's by Suzy Cherub and Karron. And I don't have a way to zoom in for you all. So forgive that, please. Also, we may or may not at some point be visited by furry feline family because they always like to see when I get into doing interesting stuff. But I haven't opened this yet. One of my favorite things to do when I open a new box is always just draw the first card without having shuffled it or anything. So I thought I would do that with you guys today after taking a look at it. This is the book first and foremost, and you can kind of see this is about a regular postcard that I'm holding on top of it. And so it's just a little bit bigger than a regular postcard. So it's a good sized book. And I like that about it. It's kind of got this floppy soft cover, which I also like. Good table of contents with the pages so that you can see where, when you draw a card. It's always a little frustrating if they're just if they don't have that. So here's the first page, though. I'll just go through it. I guess typical in fairy fashion, I just sort of started in the middle when I should maybe be a little more organized. So this was our table of contents. There's our introduction. And I'm sorry I keep bumping the camera. It's on this wonky arm thing that is wiggly. So I'm just going to read the first couple paragraphs here really quick. Welcome to the Fairy Temple Oracle. Fairies are elemental and interdimensional beings who live in a realm between realms. This betwixt fairy kingdom is a sacred sanctuary of truth. Fairies show us that small things can hold immense power and profound knowledge. Like us, fairies are unique and have special qualities. Healing fairies are intermediaries of transformation and rebirth. They embody the curative vitalities and rotate through nature and ourselves. Both luminous and illuminating, they expose unseen aspects of our souls for higher learning and regeneration. The tricksters of the fairy realms are like the forces of nature that provoke the change that initiates fresh perspectives and uncovers infinite possibilities. And then it kind of goes on to talk about earth, water, fire, elemental relations. We have the next part is about how to work with the fairy oracle. I like this little bit right here. I'm probably creating some kind of book-like sin by folding it around like this. Have fairy faith. Trust in your inner vision and your fairy companions to light the way together. Yay! So we basically go through the book's suggestions on how to use the deck, and we have a fairy invitation for consecrating your deck. And we have a fairy temple devotion energetic practice. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Xavier. I see you guys out there. I also decided to use this actually as an opportunity to test out doing live streams through StreamYard from my telephone, which is something that they couldn't do when StreamYard first became really popular, but now they can, and this is the first time I've done it. So I can actually see your guys' comments right where I am at, and it's fabulous. Let's see. So, Fairy Whispers of Wisdom. This is different types of card spreads that you can do. I generally have my own card spreads, so I tend to gloss over these types of things because, as they say, if it works for you, it works. So then we have some creative ideas, like what the different card spreads mean. You guys get the gist. And then we have our magical card meanings. And so I like this little swishy swirly thing. Ooh, I like that one too. I kind of use that when I sign my name sometimes. Not quite that fancy, but yes. And then we basically have all of our card descriptions, and they look like they're actually pretty pretty well defined. Like, it's not just a teeny tiny little paragraph. They've got some stuff. So some content to them. And what do we have in the back of our book? So sorry. Keep bumping this silly camera. Aha. Other decks that are available. And basically that is about it. Oh, little pages for notes. Haha. I wonder if that's to prevent you from writing in the margins. I mean, it doesn't work for me. I write in the margins anyway because I'm a book heathen like that. But here's the back of the book. I really like this picture. She's super cute. Got like little wisterias hanging from her hair. Maybe they're wisterias. I don't know. Anywho, on to looking at the cards, you guys. So the first thing I want to do, though, before I get into actually looking at the cards, is do my one card pull and see what card I come up with first out of this deck. So this is the one that's right on the bottom. It's the Abundance, Let Go, Conjure, Craft. And here she is. Big eyes, rosy cheeks. Slide the little stick thingy off. Here we go. This is just going to be my, oh, look at that. That's cool. Haha. 4-leaf clovers. Yay, like it. Okay, gonna do my one card pull, and then we'll go through and we'll look at a bunch of the pictures together. Okay. Oh man, I'm liking something over here, I think. Okay. We have Heart of Rose, Coalesce, Connection, Seeds of Love. And so these actually look like little rose hips. That's what these look like. Which is funny. I have giant rose hips that I sell in my store. So kind of fitting, actually. I should go out and pick some more of those next time I go that way. Good little reminder. So that was pretty. So I'm going to set that aside and I will look her up later. And after we look at some of the cool artwork in this. Stop wiggling. So I'm just going to do this so you guys can kind of see. And no, I don't know. So I'm just going to start pulling them out one by one. And we can look at them together. So this was the one that was on the back of the book, Vision. And obviously I'm not going to look at every single one that's here. And just for funsies, if you guys want me to draw a card for you randomly, just like say card please in the comments, and I'll just like put it all back together, shuffle it, and draw you a card, because that would just be funsies. Truce, cattails. I want to see this one because I can see like a little bluebell on the corner. See my little bluebell? This is Take Flight, Daring, Bravery, and Certainty. I wonder if it actually says. Let's see. So this is, the card name is Take Flight. I wonder if it says in here. Back to our table of contents. And these are in alphabetical order. So Take Flight is on page 100. And I want to see if it actually says what that flower is. Comforting Bluebell. So it does. It tells us in these what each of the little flowers that they go with are. That's cool. And the one I had was Heart of the Rose. Let's see. Well, if they're all in alphabetical order, then I bet I can just do this. There we go. Heart of the Rose. Coalesce, Connection, Seeds of Love. Oh, I called it too. The Rosehip Fairy plants seeds of love in the heart of the rose. And if I could quit wiggling the camera and get this close enough, I'll read it to you guys succinctly. Here we go. And the hearts of lovers. The first seed she plants is of self-compassion to soothe low self-love. Heart medicine is one of her specialties, and she knows exactly which seeds heal a wounded and broken heart. Restoring trust, esteem, and emotional unity is her higher purpose. When you are weary, the rosehip fairy will smile for you, cry raindrops for you, and set you free. With the light of love, she plants more seeds of conscious connection, intimacy, and faith. Opening hearts, she supports you to embrace and receive multifaceted love. Relationships are cyclic, ever changing and evolving. Weave, flow, and fly with the rosehip fairy as you adapt to fresh chapters of change. Roses radiate the divine scent of unconditional love. Breathe it in. Surrender with the power of forgiveness to dissolve any walls you have placed around your heart for your protection. When love is in the heart, fear cannot dwell there. Seeking the beauty in love with genuine appreciation and intention is a conscious choice. Come plant the seeds of love in your heart's garden and feel them blossom and bloom. And your affirmation is true love starts with me. Oh, I like it. Yes, my fairy day is going pretty good actually. I just finished doing all of my paperwork and book of secrets printouts for the autumn equinox ritual that we did on Sunday. And so I will soon be having those up in the shop and on the Patreon. And then I just started working on a video of that, the video workshop for it to go up on the YouTubes. And then that reminded me that I had this deck. And so I paused to just take a look at this deck because I hadn't opened it yet. So that is how we got to be where we are right now. Ooh, this is a puppy. Oh, good. We do have some guys in this deck. I like it. Got some water fairy purification, kind of Neptune feel to it. Dragonfly with those wings. I really actually like this art. It's very pretty. Ivy. Revel. I think that's a mushroom of some sort right there. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what kind of mushroom it is. Oh, yay, Flora. Hi. I will draw a card for you. Okay, hold on. And I have to say, we kind of have some like handsome art for our for our guy fairies. So a birch, okay. Aw, squirrel. Okay, I'm gonna draw one for you. Man, these are so cool. Oh, look at the dandelion one. Make a wish. That's like my totem flower. Dandelions and bluebells and honeysuckles. Oh, I love it. Okay, I super want to go read it. I like this pine looking one too. Ah, I want to look at all of them at the same time. I like her little crown of tiny little pines. Oh, here we go. Some clover. Okay, I'm actually gonna do it. Here we go. Just gonna put this together, Flora. Whoop, and get all my cards here. Now, this is a little trick that I learned actually from Ion because, as it turns out, card tricks are one of the things that he loves, and so shares them with me often. And it's not that I'm going to do a card trick, it's one of the things that I learned about those who do card tricks, Penn and Teller and whatnot, when it comes to shuffling the cards and making sure they actually get properly shuffled. That when you are shuffling cards, so this is fine. This reorders them, which is the purpose of a shuffle, right? But when people do this, they are not actually reordering the cards. They go in the same circle when you do that. And so the way to actually make sure that your cards are getting properly shuffled and reordered is to do it 3 times like this, and then to not put them back in the same order that you picked them up or put them down. So, and then they actually get shuffled that way. So I'm going to do one last because I kind of am in this habit of shuffling, like proper shuffling like this, like 3 times. These are very big though. Oh, these are kind of hard to do on the hand, at least for me because I have little hands, I guess. All right, Flora, this one is going to be for you. Are you ready? Since I can't hear you, tell me when to stop. Just gonna kind of whoop. There we go. Whoop. You have tears, loss, grief, and surrender. Let's see what this one says. I love her hair, though. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to do that to my hair. Those look really cool. So, tears. Let's look it up and see what it says. Oh, past it. Okay. Loss, grief, and surrender. Dewdrop. Aw. The Dewdrop Fairy transmutes sorrow into blissful moments of light-hearted memories. Tears are the diamonds of the soul and an expression of love lost. How good does it feel after a big cry? The Dewdrop Fairy encourages you to willingly weep your disenchantment so that you can rise renewed and ready to soar once more. The ending may be unfulfilled promise of a relationship, missed opportunity, or the passing of a loved one. Whatever the loss, cry as many tears for as long as you need until you feel it is time to resurface and fly on the wings of love again. Universal duality creates balance. Trust in divine timing and the natural cycle of endings and beginnings. The Dewdrop Fairy supports you through the seasons so you can adapt and accept your blossoming pathway with flexibility and vision. Vulnerability, forgiveness, and compassion heal hearts. Be gentle with yourself as you alchemize sadness into freedom from emotional pain. Emotional suffering may become poisonous if it is buried. Consequently, a release is essential and healthy. Softly let it go. Submit to the power of peace. Holding on to it will only hurt you in the long run. Shift judgment and see the reality of the situation without blame or shame so that you may love again. Carefree and full of glorious glee, rise and shine, your heart light for all to see. Your affirmation is, I freely release with compassion. Man, it it is kind of fitting. I suppose, given our recent conversations, that's very cool. So I guess we have a connection. We did it. So uh, let's see. Let's just kind of sift through these and grab from down here because I keep bumping this thing here. It's pretty. Let's see below. Like, how many of these can I name without looking them up? I don't know. Lily pad, maybe? Calla lily? And cherry. This one is a chestnut. And this one is a cranberry, I think. That looks like cranberries. Look at that cool wand that she has, that staff. That's cool. Daisies. And cherry blossom, maybe? All right. Have safe travels picking up your young gremlin. I'm just kind of poking through these. So I don't know what this one is. I feel like I should know what it is though. Oh, I love this one. I like this book. The book says Secrets of, and then it's like covered up by her arm. Secrets of, I don't know. All right, you guys. I'm about to hit our end button. Thank you everybody for tuning in with me. If you had fun, hit like. If you aren't subscribed already, hit subscribe. Man, that one's cool. Look at that. Like Aurora Borealis. That's cool. Oh, I love this one. These are like little lilies of the valley. Oh, this is a good fragrance too. I like putting this into my diffuser. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you guys really enjoyed this new deck that I have. So here's what it looks like. Fairy Temple Oracle. And have a good afternoon. Bye everyone.